This is a channeled message about how you're being divinely assisted in a healing process. You'll see I am charging my crystals. And I felt called to include that little guy in the back, some Chainsaw Man. And I'll tell you a little bit more about this working, just in case you're curious, because it's on the video. So, I got this candle from Family Dollar earlier today. I've been having, like, eczema flare-ups. I've never had eczema before in my life, but I've been having it. So, that is the second pentacle of Mars. And I inscribed it with the hopes that it's going to help me, like, reduce my sensitivity to whatever has, like, activated that in me, because my skin has been, like, itching really bad in a way that I'm not used to. And it's, like, been, like, really uncomfortable. Sometimes it can get even, like, hard for me to sleep. I'm thinking about making another video about, like, a pick a card, like, why are you experiencing God's wrath? Because I feel like there's something about having eczema flare up in my body, like, for the first time in my life, felt like a punishment. Like, I don't know. I had to at least consider that, like, I might have been doing something wrong. And this is a reading, right, about how you're being divinely assisted in your healing. So it could be that, you know, part of how you're being assisted in healing is through, like, facing consequences that make you understand how or why you should be inspired to, like, change something or, like, be flexible in your energy. I do feel like, you know, people could be sending you, like, negative energy. Like, that's highly possible that, like, how you're being assisted is there's some kind of neutralizing divine force. Because I do feel like the eczema that I've been experiencing has been a result of spiritual warfare. Like, I feel like the flare-ups come in the form of eczema because the only person in my family that I knew that had eczema was my grandfather, who passed right before my mom kicked me out of my house when I was 18. And so since then, we've been super connected through my craft. So it makes sense to me that the protection would show up in eczema for that reason. But the attacks are, like, the eczema flare-ups themselves are on my arms, which is Gemini energy, third house, like your siblings, your neighbors, your coworkers, your classmates. And I've been channeling this energy of, like, gossip and, like, just malicious intent from the world around you. But it's even possible that some of what you're experiencing in terms of, like, discomfort or dis-ease within the self is just a result of dis-ease within the self. And you want to be aware also of not, like, missing the point of some of what's happening in your life right now. Missing the point, and then in that way not seeing the situation clearly, and then never, like, really being able to heal the problem. If you're noticing my energy being slower, it's because it kind of is. I slowed myself down intentionally. I lit this calm candle, and it smells really nice. It's called Drifting, or it's scented as Drifting Petals. So it just kind of feels like, I don't know if you guys have ever seen this, but it reminds me of Orion High School Host Club, like, with all the rose petals and the, like, intro. Kiss, kiss, fall in love. Sorry. My throat is, like, sore. I also have recently hit the bong. But once again, this is kind of like when I get in my zone. So, let's see. How is the divine assisting you with healing right now? We have the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah. Something's changing. The Empress in reverse. That makes you a little bit more uncomfortable. So if you were at rest, this is, like, the energy of being pushed into this energy of striving, or desiring to reinvent oneself through like, because if you were in this energy of like, okay, I'm so comfortable and I have everything I need, there's like this energy of like, okay, I'm bored now. So whatever shift is coming in to like put you out, like, every high has to match like a low. So if you were doing well, like recently had a success, now is the time for like more struggle. And that's just like a part of the natural cycle of your life right now. And it is healing, because I feel like whatever the struggle is shows you something about yourself that needs improvement. Or because like one of the things that I've like done to adapt to the fact that I have eczema is I've crocheted myself like arm warmers, and I'm not wearing them right now because I switched into this jacket because I wanted to have a hood. But now I have like this new like addition to my style where like now I'm just like, you know, just reinventing myself out of necessity. And I'm also wearing a lot more balaclavas. It's also getting colder. So there's something about like the weather shifting here that's also like a part of your like related to your physical health right now. I was divinely guided to invest in a new coat and some like boots. So that's what I did with my most recent payment, or like yeah. So this could also be a time when like you're being given opportunities, or like you're being shown the green lights for when and how to do things that are going to be able to help you maintain your comfort. We have the Fool, the Queen of Swords. I feel like if you're sitting down, like if you're not achieving very much in your current energy, it's because the progress is really happening more on an internal level. So, like I've been analyzing my own eczema and like what it means. So like, you know, because that's how I kind of tend to react to the changes of my life. Like instead of feeling like things don't have meaning, I try to interpret kind of everything that exists in my reality. So whatever the situation is in your life, not everybody's gonna have eczema, but try to figure out what it's telling you about how you're responding to the world around you in some kind of way. Like there could be a need to adjust or like start over in order to be in a better position logically, like based in rationality. Yeah, the aftermath and yeah, okay, yeah, dude. Some of you guys are being I wanted to say suppressed. Which in like my case, I was like on the algorithm of TikTok, like my lives weren't really getting views anymore. Things were like kind of dying out. And my guys were like, okay, YouTube is the future, so start investing now. And this is where I've been primarily focused with my energy and content. And I do feel like there were subtle forces at work to make that what it was. But because of my ability to maintain rationality and dignity, about my ability to like move forward and be successful and regain stability and status in the same way that I already had done, like because I have mastery over what it means to be successful and lucky and prosperous in business, it's not as big of a deal as it might seem from my current perspective to start over, just because I already know that I am an empress, even if like my status as that isn't reflected on this account yet. You know, like I still have that 50,000 somewhere else. And I'm coming into this platform with the understanding that like I deserve good things. I deserve positive responses. It's not hard for me to expect that, even if I'm not getting that right now, because I know that's just a matter of time until that does come in. Like the world needs time to get to know Lonnie on YouTube, you know? But once they do, I have no doubt that they'll enjoy it, because I know that I produce quality. And that's something about like how the divine is healing you right now. Because if you were at any point insecure about your value, hey Anne of Green Gables, I think that's actually what it is. Yeah, if you were insecure about your value in any kind of way, there could even be like actions that you're taking in the world that prove it to yourself and other people, like spectators. Because there could be something about your value and your worth and your skill set that like can't be like readily seen because it's feminine, it's like passive, it's like emotional. Like this could be like you have like another language you know how to speak, or like you're from some kind of like cultural background that's kind of like elite or like exclusive or royal. Or, you know, nobody really knows that you were a nerd back in school because you're hot now. This is like you're hot, but you're in STEM. Or even that, like, you're a man who, like, is artsy or, like, fashionable. Like, you have some kind of distinct personality that shows in the way that you present yourself that is respected in like a feminine way. And I'm not like, this doesn't mean that like it's pink and girly. It just means like, because you could have like a real like badass or like evil kind of personality that other men want to like be led by or something like that. But that's still feminine. It's like your essence, like what you represent in a way that people are really like supporting. Like kind of like Hitler energy. Because like yeah, like Hitler was like really like empowering to the German people who really just felt like they were being shitted on from every other angle and just wanted to feel not guilty. So, you know, yeah. How else is the divine helping the collective heal right now? This card keeps, okay, you guys aren't seeing it, but this card keeps coming out. So if you're not seeing how things are working out right now, I feel like you're not meant to. You might not even feel like you are being healed, because how you are being healed could be through chaos in some kind of way, and you're not understanding maybe that your healing naturally does have to come that way because that's who you naturally are. Like me, part of my healing is like maybe sometimes I go and pick up a six pack, or sometimes I go on like night walks with my dog, and like tonight we did that. I just came back from that. I'm wearing a balaclava like literally right now. We go on like little hunts and like we just like go and do night stuff under the full moon. Because that's just the kind of person that I am and what I particularly find interest in. And right now there's like a community celebration. It's like Pioneer Day or whatever. I don't know. It's my first time ever even hearing about such a thing. But they closed down part of the city in like the street that I'm on. And they have like kids like playing with chalk and stuff on the street, but they're like police like parked in to like block the streets so that nobody hits the kids. And I like was just playing around. I was like, I wonder like how, because I'm like walking my dog and it's dark, so I'm like walking through the shadows, and I was like, I wonder like how close I can get to them before like they would see me, because I'm wearing like a all gray outfit, and I was like, I wonder how close I can get and like what angles I can like try to like see them at. And it's like a fun little challenge, and it's like low stakes because like I'm not doing anything wrong, but it's just me getting to like really practice embodying the stuff that I kind of feel like I am anyways, because I always felt like a night crawler, and now I really like live in that way, and like people even expect to see me in that way, and I don't even mind being seen that way. Like a car pulled up on me creeping on them, and I just turned around and stared at him. Just staring at each other. So this is like a good time for you to like, you know, like prove it in some kind of way. Like whoever it is that you feel like you are, like start being that guy. And like the universe is helping you heal, because if you take these opportunities, you'll find that they feel like really validating for you. And then you know that you're on the right track and that you can keep doing that more if you want to. If you want to. This could also relate to sexuality in some kind of way, because Aries is in my 8th house. So this could be like, you know, you meet somebody who is like the same sex as you, because we have 2 queens here, like a Empress and a Queen of Swords, both very dignified. But maybe like one, yeah, because this one's an Empress, this one's a Queen of Swords with the Fool. It's like maybe one person doesn't have as much experience being with the same person, or like none at all. It would be their first time. And then it's like, how do we navigate that? Yeah. Someone like, okay, so there's a situation here, even if it's not like sexuality, if it's just like, because the 8th house doesn't have to always be sexual, but it is scorpionic, so it's like intense. It talks about maybe like shared finances, or like an extension of credit, like from one person who has more credit and to another person who like has less but is capable or showing potential of gaining a lot of credit in some kind of way. Like this could be you like moving into a position, taking advantage of a window of opportunity to like take flight, maybe even like in front of an official, showing off your skills. Like you're moving out of not feeling confident in what you have to offer and into showing it off and then being seen in it. Even if you don't know that you're showing it off, because I feel like you could just be doing things for yourself, but like maybe more people pay attention to you than you might think. Hey, Yuri. I'm hearing, she gets a pumping straight to my heart. She gets a pumping straight to my heart. I think it's Aneurysm by Nirvana. So this could be someone who like has love for you. Like someone could be really attracted to your, like, I don't know who's who. I don't know who's who. King of Pentacles. So this person here is like kind of genderless, and so is this person. Okay, so that's why it's kind of hard. Like, I don't know, like, who is divine. Like, I can't say masculine or feminine here. And that makes sense because we have Mercury over here, right? So Gemini, Virgo energy. I'm Mercury ruled. So I'm androgynous. Like, I can be whatever the fuck I want to be, honestly. So, like, that could be, like, a couple here where, like, you guys are both kind of coming out with some kind of androgynous energy signature here. But I kind of like that in the cards because that kind of makes me feel like there's less polarity, which means that this could be a time when it's easier to come into like union and like have peace if there was conflict in the past. Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. Like if there was conflict in the past, things are less polarized. Like that's how God's helping to heal the situation. It's like he's literally calming the energy. She gets a pumping straight to my heart. Like somebody could like cause this could be someone who like masturbates to you. Like they could. Or you could with them. But like sexuality, like, or the expression of it could be part of, or creativity could be part of the removal of stress. Like instead of us fighting, somebody puts down their stick and they're like, okay, well now we just have, like, I'm not going to just keep pointing it at you if you're not going to point it at me, you know? So we're not, so then it's just the 4 sticks and then we can move forward because we're no longer like trying to really like stab each other. We're just like standing and like, you know, talking, and eventually there's the idea that because we're rationally minded people, we're going to come to like some kind of conclusive state here. And then boom, the situation is neutralized and we're in the aftermath. Like we just are allowed to decide whatever comes next is like what comes next. So like there's a lot of potential in like the upcoming energy because of how the divine is healing the situation. It's like, it's just like taking it out of the chaos, bringing it to conclusion, allowing both people to like understand, or both like sides to like understand or see the other side in like a complete and full sense, like no rose tinted glasses. And then like whatever happens from that point on is like what needed to happen because it was the rational best move forward from there. Okay. Hell yeah. Thanks for watching this. Bye.